Hello everybody, welcome. My name is Abir. Today we will discuss on the topic of civil disobedience movement, and in Urdu you can say that is the civil nafarmani. And today we will discuss this topic illustrately. So this topic is very essential for exam point of view. So guys, be attention, and during the discussion you have need to attention. That's why, because then you will be properly get this topic. So guys, the first point here is that the confidence the confidence level of average Congress leaders and the followers increased manifold ever since the Purn Swarajya resolution was passed. The Lahore session of Congress in 1929 presented our by Jawaharlal Nehru authorized the working committee to launch a program. So the confidence level of average Congress leaders and the followers increased manifold ever since the Purn Swarajya resolution was passed. So guys, here we found that we are discussing about the topic of the civil disobedience. So the whole the all the leaders of the Congress and the followers increased manifold ever since the Purn Swaraj resolution was passed. So previous last video I have discussed with you illustrately about the topic of the Purn Swaraj. So Purn Swaraj was the slogan, or you can say the first nationalist leader who voiced the slogan of Purn Swaraj, complete independence, was Maulana Hazrat Mohani. So during this discussion we will discuss about the topic of the civil disobedience movement. And guys, you found that since the Purn Swaraj resolution was passed, the Lahore session of Congress in 1929, presided over by Jawaharlal Nehru, authorized the working committee to launch program. So guys, program of civil disobedience movement. So during the session of the Lahore of Congress in 1929, presided over by the Jawaharlal Nehru, authorized the working committee to launch a program of civil disobedience movement. So on before starting any mass movement, Gandhiji wanted to give the government a chance. On January 31, 1930, he presented 11 points demand list before Lord Irwin, the Governor General, which was ignored. The demands were as follows. So guys, before this movement, the Gandhiji was demand, or you can say given the chance of British government that if you will fulfill the 11 points, or you can say 11 demands, then we don't take any next hard step towards our nation. So guys, the first one was that 50%. The first one is that 50% of cuts in army expense, 50% of cuts in army expensed and civil service salaries. So 50% of cuts in army expensed and civil service salaries, total prohibition, release of political prisoners, reform in the CID, change in the Arms Act allowing popular control of issue of main license, lowering of the rupee sterling exchange ratio 1:4. So guys, textile protection, reservation of coastal shipping for Indians, reduction in land revenue, abolition of the salt tax, and government self monopoly, government salt monopoly, government self monopoly, government salt monopoly. Sorry guys, here is also salt monopoly, acceptance of the postal resolution. So guys, we are discussing about the topic of the civil disobedience, in which we found that firstly the leader, the Lahore session of Congress in 1929, presided over by Jawaharlal Nehru, authorized the working committee to launch a program of civil disobedience movement before starting any mass movement. So Gandhiji have given the chance government a chance. On January 31, 1930, he presided an 11-point demand list before Lord Evelyn, the Governor General, which was ignored. The demands were as follows. So guys, here we found that there are the 11 points of the topic which which we are discussing. Guys, you found that this was during the period of the civil disobedience movement, what kind of the issues had been exist, and what kind of the problem at that time the leader of the nation had faced. The demands were generally interested. The demands were generally interest. The government could have easily, if it desired, accepted it. No demand was made for any change in the political structure or asking for domain status. But the government, as usual, was concerned with the general problems of India in his letter to the Viceroy. So guys, the demands were general interest. The government could have easily, if it desired, accepted it. No demand was made for any change in the political structure or asking or domain status. But the government, as usual, was not concerned with the general problems of the Indian. In this letter to the Viceroy, Gandhi lambasted the government, saying it has impoverished the dumb millions by the system of progressive exploitation. It has reduced us politically to serfdom. It has sapped the foundation of our culture. It has degraded us spiritually. Time was ripe for another mass movement. In February 1930, the working committee authorized Gandhi to mark the beginning of the civil disobedience movement. So guys, before Gandhiji has given the chance of British government, and at that time was the governor Lord Irwin, and asked to him that fulfill our demands of the 11 points. And when the British government, as usual, they have refused to demands or asking for dominant status, to refuse these demands. So in February 1930, the working committee authorized Gandhi to mark the beginning of the civil disobedience movement. So guys, Gandhi started the famous Dandi March. So this was Gandhi started the famous Dandi March on March 12, 1930 from Sabarmati Ashrama in Ahmedabad with not more than 78 people. Most of the Congress leaders were not sure about the outcome of Dandi March, but Gandhi had complete faith in his belief. After covering a distance of 240 millions through hundreds of Gujarat villages, when he reached Dandi, thousands of people had. So guys, here we found that Gandhi started the famous Dandi March on March 12, 1930 from Sabarmati Ashrama in Ahmedabad with not more than 78 people. Most of the Congress leaders were not sure about the outcome of Dandi March, but Gandhi had complete faith in his belief. After covering a distance of 240 miles through hundreds of Gujarat villages, when he reached Dandi, thousands of people had already gathered to welcome him with open arms. Together they broke the Salt Law. So guys, there was also the Salt Law, and for such purpose, or for such issue, the Gandhiji had started his first movement in February 1930. The working committee authorized Gandhi to mark the beginning of the civil disobedience movement. Gandhi started the famous Dandi March on March 12, 1930 from Sabarmati Ashrama in Ahmedabad with not more than 78 people. Most of the Congress leaders were not sure about the outcome of Dandi March, but Gandhi had complete faith in his belief. So guys, so all the people of that area, all the people have that welcome with the open arms Gandhiji, and together they broke the Salt Law. So there was made a Salt Law by the by the British government. It means where the mines of the salt you will find there was a prohibition, or you can say there was the prohibition of the British government that you can't use this salt. But when Gandhiji has started civil disobedience during the period of the 1930, at that time who have broke the salt law, Gandhi gave the following direction to the people: wherever possible, civil disobedience of salt law should be started. So, who addressed the people that when wherever possible, civil disobedience of salt law should be started, and liquor and foreign cloth shop can be picket. We can refuse to pay taxes if we have requisite strengthen. The lawyers can give up practice, and the public can boycott the courts by the refraining from litigation. Government servants can resign from their post. So guys, here you also found that let our pleased of truth and non-violence by the only means for the attainment of the Swaraj and be and adherent to. So before here Gandhiji give the following direction to the people. So first one is whenever possible, civil disobedience of salt law should be started. Liquor and the foreign cloth shop can be picket. Third one is we can refuse to pay taxes if we have the request strengthened. Fourth one is the liars can give up practice. Fifth one is the public can boycott the courts by refraining from litigation. Government servants can resign from their post. Let our pleased of truth and non-violence be the only means for the attainment of Swarajya and be adherent to. So Gandhiji appeal as always worked like magic. The movement spread not just in the coastal areas but also in the mainland. See Raja Gopalacharya lead a salt march from the Trichinopoli to Vidaraniyam on the Tanjore coast, Tamil Nadu. A group of satyagrahis marched from Sethid, Assam to the Nokhalian Bengal coast to make salt. The revolutionaries of the Chota Chittagong, led by Suraya Sen, seized the local army, proclaimed the formation of India Republic Army, and chanted the slogan Gandhi Raj has come. Gandhi Raj has come. So when Gandhiji had started the Dandi march, and so many people of the state they have welcomed at that time with the open arms, and who have directioned people into 7 points, and finally Gandhiji's appeal as always worked like a magic. So you know the strategy of the Gandhiji, firstly who framed the work, and who know that what will be the effect of this movement or of this issue. So Badshah Khan, also known as Frontier Gandhi, led this movement in northwest frontier provinces. Peshawar, Kota, Pana and Dera Ismail Khan were its important centers. The volunteers were called Khedai Khidmatgar, servants of the god, who wore red shirts. When Badshah Khan, also the editor of Pakhtun, was arrested, the Pathans went on rampage. So guys, here we found that Badshah Khan, who was the frontier of the Gandhiji, lead this movement in northwest frontier provinces. Peshawar, Kota, Banu and the Dera Ismail Khan were its important center. The volunteers were called Khedai Khudai Khidmatgar, servant of the god, who wore red shirts. When Badshah Khan, also the editor of Pakhtun, was arrested, the Pathans went to rampage. So guys, you found that slowly and gradually how many states people, or you can say how many sides people, they have joined this movement that's name was civil disobedience, and it had started by the Gandhiji during the period of 1930. So guys, at Kaisar Khani Bazar, Peshawar, 30 people were killed. A platoon of Garhwal rifles refused to open fire on unarmed crowd. The Pathan tribal continued their movement and demanded the release of Badshah Khan, Malanga Baba, the naked Fakir Gandhiji, and Inqilab. The innocent Pathan assumed Inqilab to be another great leader in prison. They were chanted Badshah Khan Zindabad, Malanga Baba Zindabad, and Inqilab Zindabad. So guys, here we found that how many people they have joined slowly and gradually, and there you found that how many people were killed during this movement, and how many people that they have what kind of the things they have wear at that time, and message the British government that we have unite, and we want to a complete Swaraj. So guys, a platoon of the Garhwal rifles refused to open fire on unarmed crowd. The Pathan tribal continued their movement and demanded the release of Badshah Khan, Malanga Baba, the packed Fakir Gandhiji, and Inqilab. The innocent Pathans assumed Inqilab to be another great leader in prison. They were chanting Badshah Khan Zindabad, Malanga Zindabad, and Inqilab Zindabad. So these are the slogan during the period of the civil disobedience under the leadership of the Gandhiji, and how many people they have present at that time, and they demand that firstly you should free all the prisoners. The government, as Gandhiji rightly predicted, was puzzled and perplexed, not too sure what to do. Finally, on May 4, 1930, the Viceroy ordered Gandhi arrested, which resulted into a massive wave of protest in Bombay, Calcutta, and Delhi. Sahalpur reacted more violently. Saharanpur, the industrial workers, mainly from textile mill, burned liquor shop and attacked government's buildings, railway station, courts, and police station. So guys, here you found that finally on May 4, 1930, the Viceroy ordered Gandhi arrested, which resulted into a massive wave of protest in Bombay, Calcutta, and Delhi. Sahalpur reacted more violently. The industrial workers, mainly from textile mills, burned liquor shop and attacked government buildings, railway station, and courts and police station. So guys, almost a parallel government was established. The government to control the city had to impose martial law after May 16, 1930. So Gandhian Satyagraha reached its zenith at Dharanshana, Salt Works, Maharashtra on May 21, 1930. Satyagrahas led by the Sarojini Naidu marched towards the police cordon that had sealed off the Dharanshana Salt Works. The Satyagraha waited in the long queue only to be beaten up. The police they were trained to suffer and not retaliate. So guys, 2 Satyagrahas died and 320 were injured. Such a great display of courage and sacrifice had been in the history of mankind. Weber Miller, the American journalist, reported the Dharanshana Satyagraha intended in these words: in 18 years of the many reporting in the 20 countries during, I have witnessed innumerable civil disturbance, riots, strikes, fights, and rebellion. I have never witnessed such harrowing scene as at Dharanshana. So guys, women and students were very active in the movement, especially in boycott program program of foreign clothes and liquor. The traders association and commercial bodies were quite active in implementing the boycott. The liquor boycott also caused sharp decline in the collection of excise duty. So in Bihar, the peasant refused to pay the chokidar tax in many places like the Mongar, Saran, and the Bhagalpur. Chokidars were guards who supplemented the Samal police force in the area and often worked as spies for tech government. The government in its retaliatory mood, confiscated the properties of the peasants and physical tortured them. Eminent Congress leaders like Rajendra Prasad and Abdul Babri lead the movement in Bihar, Bhagalpur. So the peasants of the Bardoli Taluka, Surat districts and the Kheda district started no tax movement. The tribals of Maharashtra, Karnataka and the central provinces too joined the movement. By the defendants of forest law, the colonial government's restrictions on the use of forest had transformed their life. The students of Assam protested against the infamous Cunningham circular that forced students and their guardians to furnish assurance of the good behaviors. So the students of Surat stuck Kheda dresses in the three tricolor in three colors of the national flag known as the living flags, which could not be snatched by the police. The peasants of UP started a no rent campaign which was directed against the Zimindars. Due to the Jawaharlal Nehru interference, the UP Congress Committee sanctioned the non-rent campaign. It was most effective in Agra and Rai Bareli. So guys, in the end, I heartily request you please subscribe this channel and share these videos and lecture. That's why, because your fellows will be also, or your colleagues will be also take benefit through these videos. And guys, I have briefly discussed with you about the topic of civil disobedience, in which you found that how Gandhiji has put demands in front of the British government, and how the British government has refused these demands, and finally the civil disobedience movement under the leadership of the Gandhiji had started in February 1930, and how Gandhiji started Dandi March, and how many pupils have joined them and welcome him with the open armies. And after that time, how many points, how many directions Gandhiji have given people, and finally you have found that how many people like the Badshah Khan, like you will find that the Badshah Khan, frontier of the Gandhi, and other so many leaders, they have jointly cooperated with the Gandhiji, and how this civil obedience movement had been finally successful and shake the rule, or you can say shake the rule of the British government. So thank you very much.